welcome back to the channel. Please excuse my voice, I just got over being sick for a few days, so still recovering, but trying to push out this video for you. So this week we're going to talk about how we planned on building our 10 bolt, and then also why we're actually changing from the 10 bolt to the new rear end that we're going to get, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. But first, let's jump into the 10 bolt, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how I welded up the diff tubes, and then let's jump into that. All right guys, so today's the day we're going to be welding up these tubes to the housing. So got to take a little bit more material off the tubes, preheat the housing a little bit, and go ahead and MIG weld them on there. Now I would prefer to TIG weld these, but I don't have a TIG welder just yet. It's in the way. And we're going to be using the ESOB 235 IC, the EMP model, which is MIG, TIG, and STIG. So right now we're going to be using the MIG instead of the TIG because I don't have a torch and all the necessary consumables for that right now. But this is a 235 model, and we got it over at cyberweld.com. Now we ordered a 215, but I guess they were out of stock or had a late shipment or something like that. So ESOB actually told them to hook us up with a 235 instead and not keep us waiting. So that was actually a pretty awesome deal. So we got a 235 for the same price as a 215. Alright guys, so here's the final welds. By no means are they perfect, but they did come out pretty good for cast iron to steel. So I know it's kind of tricky sometimes to weld up. So I preheated the housing, the third member, just a little bit, and went ahead and I used the smart MIG setting on the 235 and kind of auto corrected what I was doing wrong. If I was lifting too early, had a different angle or something like that. So that's the nice thing about that machine, is it actually auto corrects for you on the smart MIG. So this side came out not as good, but still definitely good enough. These welds are definitely penetrated and strong enough to hold what we're going to do for it. So like I was saying, I wish I would have TIG welded it, but I don't know how to TIG weld just yet, so that'll be a new learning curve. But for right now, MIG weld's gonna do it. We'll catch this up in the next day or two. Gonna prep up the housing itself, and I'm not gonna actually send it out to sandblasting or powder coating. I'm gonna hand sand it. It's a little bit extra work, but it's also cheaper, so I've already got all the stuff to do it. So we're gonna sand it up, and then I've got some stuff coming on the way. It's the next best thing to powder coat, so I've been told. So it's called Steel It, and it's actually stainless steel, I guess you can call it spray paint or polyurethane coating. So we're gonna give that a shot and see how it holds up. So in the last video we talked about how we were gonna plan on building our 10 bolt, and using Strange Parts, we gave him a call, talked to Will over there at Strange Engineering, and did a little brainstorming and kind of decided not to run the 10 bolt just because of reliability issues. It can be built up to 1,000 horsepower, you know, hold that amount of power, but do it consistently and reliability, it's probably not going to be worth our time just to spend, I think the total was close to $1,800 for a full rear end package. Or we can spend a few $100 extra more and get their S60. So their S60 is it's a Dana 60, but it's built by Strange. So they built it to where it can withstand, I think they call up to 1,200 horsepower, depending on what package you get. So we're gonna go with the S60. It's only a few $100 more, but for peace of mind for us, you know, running a beefier rear end and not have to worry about it. It is a little heavier. I don't think the weight negates the fact that it'll be more reliable and we don't have to worry about it in the back of our mind, because this 10 bolt is probably going to flex around so much that it's going to break a gear, snap an axle, and then we're going to just spend more money and rebuild it again. So for reliability and strength purposes, we're going to go the S60. So Tuesday we're going to give them a call back and confirm what we want, what we're going to get. So we're going to get their Pro Series 1 brakes, 35 spline axles, a spool, basically the same setup we were going to get before on the 10 bolt, but we're going to jump to 35 spline axles because that's where they come with straight off the bat, so they'll be even stronger off the bat. And we're not going to get it powder coated because I told you we were going to get that Steel It paint, and actually I got it right here. This is what I was talking about, the Steel It stuff right there. Now it says it's stainless steel in a can, 316L stainless steel, anti-corrosive, weldable, black, polyurethane aerosol. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot and see how that holds up. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching again. If you got any suggestions or comments, don't forget to comment down below. Hit that subscribe button for us, and make sure to check out our other videos and our future videos, like the next one we're gonna get the rear end. We'll go through it and stuff like that. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.